Hello and a very warm welcome. I'm Ruchi Sharma and we are here at the ABC-Conclave 2023 in Dubai, and I have with me a very special guest, Mr. Saed Ereiqat, co-founder ICP Hubs GCC. Welcome to 3.TV, Saed.
Thank you for having me here, Ruchi.
Saed, first of all, tell us about the ICP protocol and how will it help the overall Web3 ecosystem.
The Internet Computer Protocol is a revolutionary Layer 1 protocol by the Dfinity Foundation, who's the main contributor to it. The Dfinity Foundation, for a little bit of background, is a very research-heavy institution with 240 employees internationally, and 80% of them are researchers, developers, and cryptographers. ICP blockchain has been live since 2021. Today we have more than 300 dApps that are building on the ecosystem, and it's rapidly expanding as well. And at the core of the Internet Computer Protocol is decentralizing the internet as a whole. Whereas a lot of other layer ones are decentralizing, for example, the application layer of the Internet Computer aims to decentralize the whole internet down to the data storage and the hosting of websites even.
Saed, there's a lot of optimism around Dubai, and what is the way forward, and can you highlight a few big projects? Where is the money flowing?
So we've been building in the local ecosystem for the past 2 years, and we've very early on seen the potential from the UAE as a global blockchain hub. And from the start, we've seen the interest from government organizations, so it's coming top down. We're seeing lots of government initiatives supporting new talent to come to the region. We're seeing government initiatives and even the government itself adopting blockchain, so taking an exemplar approach to the rest of the ecosystem and also facilitating the easy entrance of projects from all around the world into the UAE. What we're seeing is that in the very early stages of that, everyone was coming here, and there was quite a lot of companies that were setting up over here. But now we're seeing much more mature projects starting to establish in the region, similar to ICP coming and establishing a hub over here, with which we aim to basically support developers, support projects, and also conduct some education initiatives.
So there is a growing competition between Dubai, Singapore, and Hong Kong for being the Web3 hub. Your views on that?
In my opinion, I think the UAE has much more regulatory stability than the rest of the other places. We've seen Hong Kong a lot of the time one day be friendly, one day be not friendly. But since the past 3 years, when this whole blockchain and Web3 revolution really kicked off over here, we've seen that Dubai has been very stable in terms of the regulation that they're offering to the Web3 companies coming here.
So we have seen widespread increase of use cases in blockchain, from medicine to space. Is the world really ready for blockchain technology?
I think, for global adoption, we're still a little bit away, but we've seen many projects work in, let's say, the traditional industry space. So as you said, medtech. We've seen also a lot of very interesting use cases in the logistics industry. Some industries are more welcoming to the change than others, but I think as a whole, we're heading towards a future where quite a lot of what we do today on the internet will soon be on Web3.
So could you also highlight a few emerging trends in blockchain technology and application, and which sector do you think will benefit the most from blockchain technology?
So in my opinion, I think there's quite an array of sectors that are going to benefit heavily. But personally, as someone who's a gamer, I think one of the major revolutions is going to come from the gaming sector. Gaming has the potential to be a sort of Trojan horse to Web3 adoption, because people don't have to know that they're interacting with Web3 when they're playing these games. And the use case is very simple and very straightforward in the terms of the transfer and manageability of the assets that you have in games that previously used to exist in siloed ecosystems. So you have people spending money within the game that stays within the game and can't go anywhere else. With Web3, you have the opportunity to be able to transfer and trade those assets. Another example that I find quite interesting is the identity use case. So NFTs or soulbound tokens, for example, for things like your driver's license, things like your Emirates ID, or even in the future things like your passport as well. What a lot of people don't know is that actually quite a lot of the UAE's government services today are already run on blockchain.
So Saed, according to you, which is the #1 blockchain And why? What are the do's and don'ts with blockchain? If I can ask you that.
Well, I'm biased. I think ICP is the number one. At the end of the day, there's quite a lot that you can do with the technology that you can't do with other technologies, similar to the fact that with ICP, for example, you can store data on the blockchain itself. Whereas in a lot of other layer 1 blockchains, you have a crux, a centralization being the storage part, where companies are storing their data on AWS or Google Cloud Services, whereas with us you can actually store the data fully on-chain, making your project completely decentralized.
Saad, so much thank you for talking to us and giving us your valuable time. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.
So that was all in this conversation for now. This is me, Ruchi Sharma, signing off. Keep watching 3.TV.